OBS is trolling me again.
Are you here to jar at me a while longer? Are we ready to get this show?
Yep, let's get going.
Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now? Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us. The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpais Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpais Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpais Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home. All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired. But I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The New Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
I'm busy.
He looked very busy.
Shh. Hold on now.
Jared.
Damn it, ambush! Watch yourselves!
You want some assholes? You just missed out.
Shut the hell up, Ricky. Might as well just leave.
Don't you die on me, woman.
Jared. Like, they really got, like, headshot by some dude, like, 300 feet away with a hunting shotgun. About the other guy, I thought there were two. Maybe he got knocked off into the abyss.
Hoy, white legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this. Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him.
One sec. Just wanted to adjust my OBS.
Good sists. We head east then. Joshua is at our tribe's camp in the Eastern Virgin. Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there. We follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river. freeze. Don't move unless... Why?
That's why I think of your Yaogwai.
Follow the old road south. Nearly there.
Surely this hits.
There they are. See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you. Hold up. You're getting all turned around. Check your map and backtrack a little. These paintings show the dead horses' victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us. Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the white legs out somehow, eh? Here we are. Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave.
Two bears high-fiving.
Hoi. Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham? You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander. Joshua in high place of cave. You show respect, Utman. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire. Ha ha. Funny, Auslander. Maybe soon dead, Auslander.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it.
Best character in the entire game.
Seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
He said the line.
The Dead Horses are capable scouts. Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it. Happy trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites, almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now, not with everything that's going on. You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord, but it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the Dead Horses or Sorrows look for them, but many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside. The Sorrows believe in a spirit that lives in the caves. Say the spirit punished them once for trespassing. They put special marks around the cave entrances to keep people out. It doesn't work on the Whitelegs, of course, but the Dead Horses are spooked. Thank you. Follow Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
This is extreme overkill.
Whoa! Here we go!
How did that... Whatever. You got it. I think somehow shrugged off an explosion.
Worry about whitelegs and deadly critters. Whoa! Here we go!
Yeah, game's just trolling me at this point. I'm afraid of accidentally killing him. I'm pretty sure he's a protected
Here we go!
NPC, but I could be wrong.
Never stood a chance, did they? Fighting time! Whoa! Here we go!
I'm not wild with you.
What am I looking for?
Oh,
Walkie-talkies.
well, that's that then. For as long as I remember, dead horses have thought that places of the old world were taboo. Doesn't look so spooky to me.
That's interesting. I feel like we are long past the point of anything actually being a challenge, but that is an interesting item.
Whoa! Here we go! Well, that's that then.
So, like, if the water is radiation free, the hell is that? If the water is radiation free, then why are all these things like mutated?
Those, what did you call them? Walkie-talkies? Those are going to be loads better than signal drums and smoke signs. Whoa! Here we go! Well, that's that then. Got him! Never stood a chance, did they?
You're making me take the long way around.
Here we go!
I don't understand why coffee would make me lose agility. I feel like that would raise it, if anything, if I'm bouncing off the walls. Maybe it's implying that it's like jitters. Bust open a hard lock, get virtually nothing. Wait, that was a Yao Guai? No, it's a big hornet. Why did I get like a challenge update for killing Yao Guai? Probably need to take the long way down. That seems like a lethal descent.
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
The spitter plants, if they're the same ones I'm thinking about, were in Fallout 2. They're really just kind of an entry-level enemy. But I don't know what Green Many's talking about. The aliens?
The Narrows up ahead. That's the Sorrows territory. They're peaceful enough, but you won't like them that.
Here's Daniel.
The dead horses told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The Sorrows will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the Whitelegs. They have sensitive souls. Innocent, if there is such a thing. In spite of what's happened, I hope that Joshua and I can help you out of here. But to be frank, we need your help too. Well, I'll be. I was starting to lose hope we'd be able to get any of this, much less all of it. Tribals are smart, but, well, they're ignorant. Letting go of a taboo is difficult for them. So I knew it would have to be one of us. Turns out all it took was a Gentile, or, no offense. These supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more white leg attention, I need you to go back into the valley. Specifically, I need you to scout out some locations for white legs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness area to the east. There's also the matter of the roads. We're going to be heading out of the east side of the park, but I'm not sure the way is clear.
Okay then.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. There aren't a lot of people in the wasteland with kindness to spare for anyone who isn't kin. Since you've been poking around the valley, you might see more activity from the Whitelegs. One of the Sorrow's hunters, Waking Cloud, has volunteered to help guide you through the valley. She has a special talent for staying out of sight. After this, it's just a matter of getting everyone out of here safe and sound. And hopefully you can head back to the Mojave without any more trouble.
Well, here we part ways. I'm needed back at the Dead Horses camp. Maybe I'll see you there sometime. I will. Good gunning, Akis.
Daniel said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you? Before we depart, our shaman, White Bird, asked me to convey his desire to speak with you. Excellent. His cave overlooks the camp. I will show you where.
We're here, so might as well do those.
Hola, outsider. Welcome, child of omens. You come to receive visions of truth? Take drugs, kill a bear, seek medicine plant, return with sacred datura root, receive visions of truth, they guide you. Go. Return, maybe yes, return, maybe no, but go.
How are we getting up there? Domesticated geckos. Can't cheese it. Or maybe I did. No, I did not. It's up there, isn't it? You just casually walking off the ledge there.
I have seen many strange plants in the valley. Plants that seem to hunger for human flesh. Where they come from, I do not know.
Fast travel's unavailable. What does that mean? Did I just not unlock the permission to fast travel? Just works.
You have root of sacred datura? These roots make sacred vision tea. You drink, you see path before you. Ready? Drink. Tea is strong. Tea is bitter. Wisdom is strong. Wisdom is bitter. You see? You go to cave. Find ghost of she. Lay ghost to rest. This your quest. Bring peace where was strife. Go.
Yep. Get high as a kite and go on a vision quest. Didn't know if this would, like, transition.
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept, when we remembered Zion. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be, that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be, that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Do you know what it means? Given those two choices, yes. In the best of all possible worlds, they would just leave us in peace. But they won't. I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore, like any other. Practiced hands make for short work, and the good Lord knows there's much to be done here. Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. Zion belongs to God and the people of God. It is a natural temple and monument to his glory. When our Lord entered the temple and found it polluted by money changers and beasts, did he ask them to leave? Did he cry? Did he simply walk away? No. He drove them out. It is one thing to forgive a slap across my cheek, but an insult to the Lord requires... no. It demands correction. I and the dead horses are prepared to do what must be done to protect Zion from the White Lakes. And though Daniel won't accept it yet, there are many sorrows who are also prepared. They may not be warriors, but this is their home. If you have a chance to speak with Daniel about this, ask him to consider defending Zion instead of...
I mean, you ran all the way here. Can you do it yourself?
He has good intentions. But I fear that if we evacuate the sorrows from this place, it will be lost to them, and us, forever.
Like, we're tripping balls, and Joshua runs up from, like, 5 miles away to tell us, like, Bible verses.
I am always a little sad to leave the Narrows. I'm happy to return.
I sure hope I'm going the right way.
This is the ghost of She's lair. Here they are! You leave me no choice. Let's move on. I don't want to linger in this place.
I feel as though I may as well do the other quest first. However, they're all very far away.
I'll fight you if I must. I'll fight you if I must. This one is mine. You leave me no choice. Yield! You leave me no choice. I'll fight you if I must.
Under ya we withdrew.
if I must. You leave me no choice. You leave me no choice. You leave me no choice.
I am a little curious, after all of my perks and stuff are added up, what my actual chance to crit is. Seems very high.
Here they are. Those tents down there, that is a White Leg war camp. Do you see the war totems they've erected around the tents? White Leg warriors pray to them for strength and savagery before battle. This is no raiding band.
Okay.
You might rush them and take them by surprise. We would be badly outnumbered then, though, and these will be strong fighters. We might also use their superstition against them. White Leg warriors believe that to lose their totems on the eve of battle is a terrible omen. Yes, if their war totems were to disappear, I will follow your command.
Mine now.
Fight you if I must. Father, I ask that you guide this woman, who is the vessel of your will. Show her the light of your wisdom, and the peace of your love. The river is lovely at this time of day, don't you think? This is the only short path from the Narrows to Pine Creek. They will be cut to ribbons by these traps. Disarm the traps if you can, or find the Whitelegs who place them and drive them off. Our advanced scouts should be able to deal with them if they don't have to fight off raiders at the same time. I would suspect you are... You leave me no choice. I'll fight you if I must.
What is happening? Yep. Dude backpedals like a pro.
On New Year's Eve.
Here they are.
I mean, I didn't really plan on coming in here, but maybe we'll find legendary Yao Guai. no legendary Yaogwai. Feels terrible.
Yaogwai. Even our strongest hunters could not hope to kill so many. There must be a nest nearby.
I don't know, I kind of obliterated them.
I stand with you. You leave me no choice.
Huh?
It is grievous. I need Let's move on. I don't like to linger in this place.
I swear I saw someone.
Vaughn, I don't like to linger in this place. Move on. I don't like to linger in this place. I wish you could have met my family. You would like them, I think.
Never stop exploding. Oh, I finally gotta take all the stuff back. Alright, well, just fast travel, I guess.
Does Ghost of She like quiet and grave?
Yep.
Then visions of truth are at an end. Will you learn from truth? Maybe yes, maybe no. Only for you to decide. Here, take. Gift to remind you of visions. Use well, or sell to curious trader. Either way, says much about you.
What did I actually get? Oh, I got the claw. 101 DPS as opposed to 133. Meh. Who needs damage per second when I'm just annihilating things in one punch?
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you? I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs despite what I've said.
He
Don't worry,
has.
I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake. No. Why? Why? Haven't you seen enough of what's going on here to see that the Sorrows don't need to butcher the Whitelegs for a piece of land? What Joshua wants is more than an attack. He wants a slaughter. And he needs more than you and the dead horses to do it. The Sorrows can't be pushed into this. You and Joshua don't have the right to force them into it. Please, consider what I'm saying. I've already explained to them that we're leaving. They've accepted it. What is Joshua going to tell them about being a warrior? What are you going to tell them about how to live with themselves after they got lost in the moment, killed someone who didn't deserve to die? Or does that not matter? Is that just an acceptable consequence if it means holding on to this valley? Maybe there is no place left in this world for mercy. But even if it tramples me into the dust, I will never accept it. And I will never condone it. Joshua must be waiting for you. I'll stay here with the others as I told them I would.
Thank you for this. I know Daniel doesn't approve, but destroying the Whitelegs is the only way to ensure the Sorrows can remain in Zion. You and I will lead a group of Dead Horse warriors and Sorrows hunters into Three Marys from this position. Our objective is to find the Whitelegs leader, Salt Upon Wounds, and prevent him from fleeing. Show no quarter to the Whitelegs we come across. Make no mistake about why we are here. This is an extermination.
Yeah, that's pretty brazen of you.
God be with you.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't think that we would be completing this in like an hour and a half. Everything else took like 2 streams. I mean, I guess in like Old World Blues and stuff I was kind of exploring a lot, but still, like... Sometimes the ragdolling is amusing. Jeez, we have a ways to go. I thought that would take us around. Yeah, Joshua Graham's a certified badass. He could probably do all this on his own. What?
This is taking too long. We can't let salt upon wounds escape. I'm going to find a way around. God willing, we will finish this together.
Out of missiles. where am I going? Why did you just lay on fire? I'm very confused.
Warned you at Syracuse, and you persisted. You took advantage of us at New Canaan to drive us out, and like the dogs of Caesar you are, you followed us to Zion. And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth. The only use for an animal in our temple is sacrifice. Kale wachene conserva o. You understand me, don't you?
Outman. Kunaman mad. He killed all white legs. You talk. You stop.
Yeah, whatever. Joshua put a cap in General Gobbledygook here.
My God, Kerr. You devil.
Dread.
There. That's it. It's finished. When they hear what happened here, the Whitelegs will crawl back to their great Salt Lake. If Caesar doesn't kill them, they'll wither and die like the cursed mongrels they are. Come, let's find Daniel. Tomorrow we'll be here soon, and there is still much work to be done.
And so it was that the conflict between the New Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
Joshua Graham's chilling execution of salt-upon wounds seared into their minds. The surviving Whitelegs retreated to the Great Salt Lake. Unable to shake the memory of their brutal defeat and the dead horses' savagery in battle, the Whitelegs feared further reprisals. They fled north, out of Utah, into Wyoming. The wilderness was harsh, and the first winter claimed over half the tribe. When spring came, the survivors parted ways in small bands, and so the Whitelegs died a quiet, ignominious death.
The Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the dead horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. watching as the courier encouraged Joshua Graham to execute Salt upon Wounds. The Sorrows learned that New Canaan offered no mercy to the wicked. The Sorrows' transformation from a peaceful, timid tribe into a merciless, warlike people broke Daniel's heart. Over time, the Sorrows became ever more ruthless in their dealings, even with each other. Daniel traveled to and fro between the New Canaanites and Zion, continuing to plead for a return to the old ways whenever he visited. Eventually, the Sorrows grew tired of his blather and turned their backs on him.
Having helped eradicate the Whitelegs from Zion, the Dead Horses returned to Dead Horse Point in triumph. They remained neutral toward the Sorrows, but as years went on, there were periods of competitive friction, even violence between the tribes. The New Canaanites, Daniel especially, intervened regularly as mediators, but found it difficult to reconcile the tribes' conflicts.
The defeat of the Whitelegs in Zion marked a turning point in the fortunes of the Happy Trails Caravan Company. Every 2 months, the caravan met with the New Canaanites in Zion Valley to trade. Happy Trails soon returned to prosperity. The vigilance of the Sorrows and Dead Horses in defending southwestern Utah, initially startling to Happy Trails caravans, soon proved a blessing. The tribes united against the 80s, driving them back from Highway 50, and thus opening yet another trading route for Happy Trails caravans.
With the Whitelegs crushed, Joshua Graham led the Sorrows and Dead Horses in tearing apart and burning the corpses of their enemies. He set about training his army in the way of the Canaanite, and soon the New Canaanites and tribes of Zion were feared well into the Mojave. Legends of the Burn Man grew even more depraved and terrifying.
For years after the defeat of the Whitelegs, Daniel did his best to minister to the Sorrows' spiritual needs. Try as he might, he could not hold back the tribe's increasing militancy and reverence of Joshua Graham. Demoralized, he returned to his family in Dead Horse Point. His failures haunted him for the rest of his days.
That sucks to be him.
The courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave Wasteland.
So, unique 45. Unique outfits. Joshua Graham's armor is actually pretty good, but at this point, it's kind of just outshined. Like, early game, it's insanely good. But now I don't really need it. Alright, well, that's all the DLC, so it's back to the main quest. Let's see, did the gunrunners replenish their inventory? I doubt it, but we can check. Oh, they did. Alright, so we can clear some stuff out and get more explosives. If I wanted to be cheeky, I could actually get an anti-material rifle and just have explosive rounds. Because technically, that's explosives. But lugging around the weapon for just one ammo type, it seems like a meme. set of that to repair.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Gotta get that one implant while I'm thinking about it.
This is hopeless! Come on.
Got him.
Teach you to mess with me. You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. The name's Old Ben. Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Okay.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers...
Yeah, the science check spells out ice cream.
Thank you, madam. You may proceed. Exterminate.
Watch out! I'm hit.
And the Securitrons don't care.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the Securitron that dug you up in the bone orchard outside Good Springs. I thought you'd gone up the flume, but that Doc Mitchell knows his trade. It's good to see you up and around, right as a trivet. Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner. Yeah.
That's it. Keep moving.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night
Hey, baby doll. Welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. Them's the break. Lady.
No, you've made the biggest mistake of your life, buddy. Oh, hey there.
Cool by me if you want to talk after all. But a confab like this? What say you and me cash out? Cash me out of this mess.
We cashed them outside.
Time to Amscray. Looks like they've left.
So, technically, you can hand over your weapons and then, like, sneak in here and get them out. But why would I do that when I can just unleash hell? I went to great lengths to get all these explosives, I might as well use them. Where's the elevator? This isn't the place I thought it would be. These elevators. Sadly, because of all the mayhem, we didn't get we didn't get to hear the quote from Benny, but oh well. I was going to say, there is a mod that I considered getting that makes that quote from Benny extremely loud, and I considered getting it, but I
Hey! Hi there!
felt like it was a little inappropriate.
What can I do for you today? Good question. My function is to monitor Mr. House's data network and decode his encrypted transmissions. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a PDQ-88B Securitron, but you can call me Yes Man. It's what Benny always called me, probably because I'm programmed to be so helpful. Oh, he had some help. A lady friend of his. She said something about living in a fort over in Freeside. But that's all I remember.
Old Norman Fort, I assume.
Sure. Benny had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special hardware to read the data on it. There are 2 locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at Fortification Hill. I'd look there! Oh, he wanted to kill Mr. House and use the Platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That would give me control over all of Mr. House's defenses, most prominently his Securitrons. And then, I guess, I just do as I'm told. I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked. I guess nobody bothered to restrict who I answer questions for. That was probably pretty dumb, huh? Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't have wanted me to, but hey, not my fault I can't say no. Again, goal number 1 is to eliminate Mr. House and install my neurocomputational matrix on the Lucky 38's mainframe. Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes, so you can decide how you feel about them. By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute the last phase of the plan. It makes me feel really dumb to admit this, but I don't actually know. I've never been inside the Lucky 38. No one has. Mr. House is in there, though. It's the central node of his entire network. Wow. Do you have any idea how special that is? Red carpet treatment. Seems a little mean to use his invitation against him like that, but I'm sure it's all for the best. I mean, Benny was always scheming about how he was going to get into the Lucky 38, but you already took care of that. Wow. The other thing you're going to need is the Platinum chip. You know, the one Benny killed a courier for over near Goodsprings. I knew she was carrying the Platinum chip, and I knew right where Benny should wait for her. That's why Benny put me here, to monitor Mr. House's data transmissions. They're all encrypted, of course, but I'm quite a decryptor. Did you know that Mr. House spent 812,545 caps hiring salvage teams to find the Platinum chip? Just in the last year alone? Of course you didn't. Or that there were 7 couriers, but 6 of them were carrying junk. How about their exact routes and the mercenary teams that screened them? I knew all that. Pretty smart, huh? I know that's not true, because you still have a head. That's not funny, you getting shot in the head. I really shouldn't have taken so much pride in how I set that up, huh? I feel really bad right now. Of course you do. Sorry about that. and it's wonderful that you do. The Platinum Chip is the key to overriding and exploiting Mr. House's defenses. Did I just say exploiting? That's not a very nice word. Sorry. Oh no, I didn't mean that. Who needs their support? The Securitrons will be all the support you need. What I meant is, you should get to know these tribes and decide which ones you like and which you don't. You know, shape the future of Vegas. Choose your neighbors. If you like a tribe, leave it alone. Or, if a tribe is nasty, or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do. There's a bunch. Some of them you've already met, like the chairman, for instance. I think you should visit the other families on the Strip, the Omertas and the White Glove Society, so you know what makes them tick. And there are some important groups farther from the Strip, too, like the Boomers, the Great Khans, and the Brotherhood of Steel. Don't...
Yeah, so we're probably going to be causing a bloodbath with all these places. Maybe not the Boomers because I think they already like me, but
our guys put the monorail back to work.
The White Gloves and the Omertas for sure are getting obliterated.
The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark.
They like the
Your crimes
apocalypse.
against the Legion, including the death of the fearless Vulpes Inculta, are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy again. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. I am one of Caesar's Frumentari, an infiltrator, a spy. You were not difficult to track. Caesar chose not to give me that information. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Cursor Lucullus will be waiting.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important.
Being on patrol.
Let me in.
Well, howdy, partner. Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
You've been a busy courier, haven't you? You take your obligation to deliver a package very seriously, an ethic for which I am grateful. I will admit, when you ignored my invitation, I predicted negative outcomes. But you have
He
a way
doesn't
of
know.
exceeding expectations, don't you? Well, enough. How shall I put this? Delivery of the Platinum Chip is non-negotiable. I invite you to think carefully about what you do next, standing alone before me, surrounded by my heavily armed Securitron guards. By the time I was 30 years old, I was a billionaire 30 times over. I founded and ran a vast economic empire. Do you really think I'm going to let an upstart come into my home and ransom my property to me?
Yeah.
I spent 2 centuries searching for the Platinum Chip. It's my invention, my property, mine! Now be a good courier and deliver it! You needn't be afraid of me. It's my Securitrons that are going to kill you.
Use of force has been authorized. Partner unit disabled.
Why have you
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
centuries of preparation? So much good undone. Your vanity project doomed to fail. May there be a hell for you. A Tartarus, bleak, unending.
Yeah, well. May there be an Esther for you.
Goodbye.
How exactly did I gain fame?
Wow, that's crazy.
Hey, no one but a... You sure you want it to go down this way? You're gonna have every Omerta in this place jumping down your throat. All right, this is going to be fun.
For me, yeah.
I'm gonna make
I'm worried about touching one of the beds and like immediately getting several communicable diseases. Yeah, restrooms. There's one room. Who the hell are
nice
you?
to meet you. Do you need a little bit of this?
Yeah, of course.
I'm a close friend of some of the family around here.
Bro should have cleaned up his mess. Might still be alive.
Gotcha! Come out. Just want to talk.
The hell was that? Mute fruit. I mean, here I thought there was something up here. Dread. The dude was talking a lot of shit for some guy that was in exploding range. Rookie mistake.
Sure, I heard something.
Who are you?
Who are you? I don't see how that's your business. Hey, man.
I don't know. Someone walks up to me with a rapid-fire grenade launcher. I'm probably going to answer their questions. Damn it. Huh?
I'm gonna clip your saw.
Gambling is haram. So is prostitution. So really, we should be getting good karma for this. For splitting hairs. So where's the Ultralux? I guess it's on this side. Yeah, there it is. I didn't see it.
You should see this place at night.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons? How frightfully uncouth. Well, I never.
Hey! Watch out! Flank 'em!
So, the White Glove Society are cannibals. Yeah, and this guy just unflinching through all that mayhem.
I'm not really gambling. I'm just hoping to be seen here. People will think I'm rich.
Holy shit!
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
I wanted Mr. Gunderson out of the way, not slaughtered in my hotel. All right.
ragdolling never gets old. Maybe I'm just deranged, I don't know.
Holy shit!
With House out of the way, I hope someone opens the Lucky 38.
You're not gonna have to worry about that, lady.
Holy shit!
Jesus.
Whoa there, pal. Now that I've got your attention, might you be interested in a little information? Whoa, simmer down. I'll tell you, I'm a gambler and a scavenger. I've made some cash from gambling and some cash from reclaiming goods that are no longer being used. Now, do you want my help or not? There is a way. Suit yourself.
Jesus.
Hold it right there. Don't you move. How the hell did you survive that bombardment? But I had you zeroed in the whole time. Nobody's that fast. Move a muscle now and I'll blow you to pieces. Then just stay where you are. Raquel will be here any second.
I'll take this from here. I'm Raquel, Master-at-Arms for the Nellis homeland. Mother Pearl, our eldest, wishes to speak to you.
Okay, then.
Follow close.
Welcome, child. Took your sweet time getting here, didn't you? I've been waiting a good 5 years. years for an outsider to come along and visit. Those howitzers of ours aren't just for entertainment, child. Explosive ordnance is what keeps the savages at a distance. Except you. There's something special about you, child, and it was the howitzers that gave you a chance to show it. Oh, so many ways. Small ones to begin with, so we can get used to what it's like to have a outsider around and about. Should that go well, maybe you can help in big ways, too. We'll have to see. You have to keep in mind that you're our first contact with the outside world since I was barely a woman. Seclusion has kept us safe, but the world around us is changing. Neon lights in the distance, patrolling robots, soldiers. My youngers think our guns can keep out the world, but I think we need to let it in just a little, or become its victim. You're that little bit of the world, child. Welcome to Nellis.
Okay, then.
You picked a good time to stop by, for we're swimming in problems. My youngers can tell you all about it. Raquel could use help with the bug problem. Doc Argyle has wounded he's tending to. And Loyal and Jack might be looking for help with some repairs. Or you could just go see Pete at the museum and hear the story of our people. Come and go as you like, help or don't help, I leave it up to you. But I hope you'll show my youngers that not every outsider needs to be blown up.
Hey.
Hey. Mother Pearl's instructions are clear. You can... These are extraordinary privileges. Don't abuse them. Long story short, the power failed a few days ago because giant ants have tunneled into the generator room and set up a nest. I led a team down to exterminate them, but there were so many of them.
Imagine losing to a bunch of ants when you have rocket launchers.
Personally, I think it's more than a savage can handle. But if you want to kill those ants and switch the power back on, feel free. Sure, anyone can. But there's more than a few down there. One other thing. The ants must be eating gunpowder from the munitions down there, or something. They exploded when hit by a flamethrower. One of us was using a laser pistol. Same thing. Bullets seem okay. Just don't hit the artillery shells. Loyal's been working on some kind of weapon to use against them.
Volair is more useful. Because that gives me all the waypoints here.
I know Mother Pearl is letting you wander Nellis as you please, outsider. I have 3 patients here who were gravely injured fighting those giant ants in the generator building. I've stabilized their wounds, but they're in bad shape. If what you say is true, you can do us a world of good. Excellent treatment. I hadn't thought of that. That was some fine doctoring. I could learn a thing or two from you. I thought that man was done for, but you brought him around.
Yep, I'm the greatest.
Yes, outsider? Those men owe you their lives. Seems we could learn a thing or two from you savages, when it comes to medicine at least.
You're the outsider. Mother Pearl sent word that you'd be stopping by.
No, not really.
Over at the workshop, Loyal and Jack are always building something. The Loyal may not be too happy to see your kind running around Nellis. Wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut. Excellent. Imagine you're the first outsider to ever hear our tale. Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know. Now that you know the story of our people, so you know about the vaults? Yes, we lived in one of those. Ours was numbered 34. In our vault, everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let you fire off any of the really fun ones.
Hey, who would have thought detonating explosive underground
At the firing ranges just got boring after
would
a while.
cause like a catastrophe?
Exactly. We haven't detonated any atomic warhead since before I was born. But besides that, it's a heck with nitpicky restrictions. Anything else? Several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit. That's exactly right. You're very knowledgeable for a Sav, an outsider. Anything else you want to know? Nellis is a completely self-sufficient community. We draw water from Lake Mead, solar arrays provide power, and we grow our own crops. Indeed we do. Very impressive. Anything else you want to know?
Yeah, they're living on soy.
You're right. They weren't here when we discovered Nellis. We found the guns at a huge weapon depot called Area 2, many miles from here. It took many weeks to drag the guns and their ammunition back to Nellis, and it was the last time any of us set foot beyond our homeland. Thank you so much. I'll be sure to pass that on. Anything else you want to know? Once we restore power, we learned that some elaborate chairs we've been sleeping in were actually virtual reality simulators. We believe they were used to train combat pilots. We used them extensively. I alone have shot down over 500 Chinese Zion 85 fighters. Before you ask, I'm afraid there's no way you can be allowed to use the simulators. They're for our use only. Sorry. That's beautiful. Yes, it's exactly like that. So free, so... words can't do it justice. Anything else you want to know? Loyal found a file somewhere on the base, with magazine articles, photographs, a map even. It seems that a bomber, apparently the 29th of its kind, crashed in Lake Mead on July 21st, 1948. Just imagine, that's over 300 years ago. The photograph shows that it was basically intact, and the map tells us exactly where to find it. Except we haven't left Nellis in decades. Yes. In fact, that's exactly what Loyal has planned to do. You should go talk to him. I wish everyone were just as interested in our story as you are. Maybe I should act out the battles, or learn how to throw my voice.
Like, we watched what was basically just like a shit post from that kid, and now we're idolized with the boomers.
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child. I believe the time has come for you to show your value in full. The people have come to accept having you around. Find Loyal and ask him about our people's fondest dream.
Really? Pearl sent word saying it's all right to tell you about the lady in the water. A long time ago, long before the war that killed just about everything that ever lived, a bomber crashed not far from here. A bomber was a flying contraption that could drop explosives down on anything it flew over. But anyway, moving on. This bomber crashed down in Lake Mead, pretty damn near intact. When we got to Nellis, see, I found this article in a magazine all about it. There was another B-29 around here, part of a museum. Couldn't fly, but had a lot of spare parts, see? Get where I'm going? Since I was a young man, I've dreamed of raising that lady from the lake and bringing her back to life. What do you say? It's at the bottom of Lake Mead. I'll mark its location on your Pip-Boy map. Simple. Attach deployable ballast to the plane and float it on up. Here is a remote detonator. Once the ballast is attached to the plane, just hit the detonator from the shore and let buoyancy handle the rest.
Okay, then.
Good. Here's the deployable ballast. Go find the plane, attach the ballast, and hit the button. Might try holding your breath. If that doesn't sound good enough, talk to Jack.
So you're the outsider. Lived your whole life out there, huh? Wow. I always thought you savages probably spoke a different language. But I hear you sound like us. I just need some parts from a pressure cooker to create a hermetic seal for the rebreather. That's a brilliant idea. I can put that together right now. Here you go. A new rebreather.
Yeah, just don't get blown up. Oh, Jesus. I mean, surely we can just swim. I'm actually surprised this isn't irradiated. for a swim. So where am I attaching these ballast? Okay, but really, where the fuck do I put these? Oh. Well, that's one. Assuming the other is, yeah. Very translucent. Don't need the rebreather anymore. I guess while I'm out here, we should go deal with Caesar. But I don't know if I'm going to have to go to Fortification Hill anyway for Yes Man, so I guess I should wait.
It's going to be a dream come true once you've raised that bomber from Lake Mead. That's tremendous. I'll transmit instructions to the robots to start packing up the plane to bring it back to Nellis. I just told you, the robots are going to handle it. They'll break the plane down into pieces and move it up from Colville Bay in one shot. Exactly. We'll be shelling an unoccupied location in outer Vegas to get their attention elsewhere. By the time they realize they aren't under attack, the plane and the bots will be long gone. The kids wish we were shelling a real target, but Pearl thinks it's wise not to start up a war just as the lady has risen. Hey, I better get rolling.
Keep rolling.
Hello, friend. What you have done for us is a miracle, child. You have fulfilled the only dreams we ever had outside our walls. You are a trusted friend of us all. If there is ever a way for us to help you, child, tell me, and I will make it so. Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle.
Why are you out here?
Oh! Hi again! Mr. House is out of the picture and you have the platinum chip?
He lives next to a brothel. Oh no! I hear James Garrett drove fast.
Hi! This is big, huh? A very big moment. Here goes. I'll just take that platinum chip off your hands. Thanks. Wish me luck.
Jared.
Wow. Mr. House had quite a setup here. I can access his databanks and view telemetry on every Securitron on the network. Wait. So, that's what the platinum chip does. Interesting. Mr. House had a whole demonstration planned for you. Just head downstairs to the lowest level to check it out. You'll see. Step closer to the demonstration area, please. Okay, so you're familiar with Securitrons by now, obviously. I mean, some of your best friends are Securitrons, right? Our titanium alloy housing does a good job of protecting our delicate electronic insides from small arms fire and shrapnel. Our left arm contains an X-25 Gatling laser, quite deadly against soft targets in medium range. That looks like fun. And for close-range suppression and crowd control, we have this handy-dandy 9mm submachine gun knife. All of this is old hat, right? Here is where it gets interesting. Turns out that those are our secondary weapons. All this time we've been running the Mark I operating system, which doesn't have drivers for our primary weapons. Imagine! Now watch this. I'm downloading the Mark II OS to all Securitrons on the network. Makes quite a difference. With the M235 missile launcher, we can engage with ground and air targets at long range. And a rapid-fire TCC grenade launching system makes us deadly in close-range engagements. Woo! Look at that! The OS upgrade also includes drivers for our onboard auto repair systems. Just try to hurt us now. Altogether, this software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit.
Pretty good.
New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. You can come back up and see me or be on your way. I know you're a busy person.
Every Securitron on the network has been upgraded. Pretty neat, huh? Here's a printout with some additional information. Oh, hi.
Goodbye.
Alright, time to cause some mayhem. Yeah, I wasn't actually sure if it was the same spot here for getting to Fortification Hill as well. But yeah, if you turn this place into an irradiated wasteland, the guy that ferries you over dons a
Awe, are you ready to head upriver?
radiation suit.
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. This order also extends to the platinum chip you carry. For now. Alcohol and all chems, including stims and other addictive items. I know not why Caesar would wish to speak with such a physically inferior whelp, but I will allow this one exception. You may bear Caesar's mark, but do not attempt to share any of your medicine with anyone in the fort. This fool challenges the Legion, brothers.
Well, I wanted to get the special attack here, but oh well. I mean, I guess I could have, because my fists are still deadly. But oh well.
I'm getting out of here.
Oh. I was like, why can't I target them? It's 'cause they're fucking kids. Uh-oh. Well, that was strange. Yeah, like trying to run up on me with like a machete and like a police baton. Like, what did they expect to happen?
Fool.
Commencing attack on hostile target. Please stand clear. This is now a free fire zone. Hold it right there. Hostile. All clear. Hostile target identified. To continue. Do not attempt to flee.
Who the hell are these goons? Fiends. Get fucked.
You like the sight of your own
It's never ending. Yeah, somehow that nuke didn't destroy everything in that trailer park. Alright, how are you doing? I have to go around this, don't I? Yeah, it looks that way. The Great Khans are really only great in name.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub? You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory. In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here. They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them. When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs.
Yeah, like, quite literally fucked around and found
when
out.
Our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass. The NCR gunned them down. It's because of that we have sworn to take revenge on the NCR. With our new allies in Caesar's Legion, we will crush them. Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you? Ha! The Great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado, and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
I mean, that... Your funeral. You can do quests for the Great Khans. It's basically just like drug smuggling. They do teach you an unarmed move, but I really don't care enough to get it at this point. You pretty much throw pocket sand at the enemy, and I mean, I think there's an interaction with the ballistic fist, but I just don't care. I hit so hard it doesn't matter. And yeah, I'm a daily streamer. Well, not daily, but I stream most days out of the week.
You like that?
I was thinking while I was doing this, I really don't know how much more of the game there is. So where is this taking me? I know there's a bunker here that I have to find, but there it is. Well, you know. Alright, so I don't know exactly how much is actually left of the game, so I guess I'm gonna stop here. I mean, this is around the time I would stop anyway, but I would be a little annoyed if I do this and then on Tuesday we just finish the game in like 30 minutes because it turns out there's nothing left, but oh well. That's it for me for today. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you to the views, hosts, follows, everything. You guys are awesome. Be back in on Tuesday, bruv. Same time. We should finish this, but hey, there's always a chance. So, until then, hope you guys have a good one. Take care.